Good afternoon, staff. I hope everyone is having a great week thus far. I know it is a busy time of year and we all have a lot going on, but I can continue to feel the excitement in the building. Even though it's busy, it's a little hectic, I still feel the excitement in the building, and our students are excited, excited about learning. And so I hope that you are still enjoying the atmosphere that we have in our building at this time. I just wanted to talk about a few updates. Again, these virtual updates will take the place of our staff meetings on occasion. And so we want to make sure that we are, really paying attention to things that are put in the Google Classroom, as they are. It's important information that's being shared. First, we want to talk about our committees. November 1st, Tuesday, November 1st, will be our very first committee meetings. Committee meetings will be the first Tuesday of every month, and everyone has to be on a committee. You should have received by now an agenda from the committee chair. We have our MTAC committee, which is Media and Technology. We have the Community Engagement Committee. The chair for the Media and Technology Committee is Ms. Gajawa and Ms. Bloomer. We should have the Community Engagement Committee, which will be led by Ms. Chapman. We have the PBIS and Climate Committee that's led by Ms. Blackwood, and we have the Academic Growth Committee that's led by Ms. Totten and Mr. Fallhaber. So you should have received an email with an agenda and a place to meet on Tuesday, November 1st, that will outline the things that will take place in that committee. And you'll talk more about what things your work will go towards. Everything will revolve around our school improvement plan. All of these committees are valuable committees in regards to meeting our goals that we've set forth in our school improvement plan. So you should have received that. Again, we have to have committees. That is a requirement. And so the first Tuesday of every month will be designated for committee meetings. On Wednesday, November 2nd, we talked about it a little bit last Friday. That is a PLT day. But we are going to have a team building activity off campus that all teachers are required to go to, as it's going to take the place of our PLT. So all teachers have to attend. Our assistants, we would love for you to come, but I understand that is past your allotted time for being at work. But if you are going to attend, you need to let Miss Whitstrand know, as she has to sign you up, because there's a cost involved that we are paying for. So we have to know how many people are going, so that we can cut a check for the correct amount. The activity will be from about 3:45 to around 5 o'clock, just so you have an idea about childcare. And so it is in Cary. So we will be leaving school when our students are all gone, and we will be driving to Cary. And once we get in Cary, we will move to our next destination from there. But about 3:45 to 5 o'clock, please plan on being a part of the team building activity. You will dress comfortably that day. Jeans and sneakers, would be okay to wear, as you'll be comfortable for our team building activity. October 31st, which was a work day for us, and it was a mandatory work day where you would have had an opportunity to work on report cards. I know that, with the recent weather, you guys did not have that day to work on report cards, but at the same time, we do have to make sure that report cards go home on November 4th, as scheduled. I know that could place some of you in a crunch. I'm not sure, but again, we have to make sure that those report cards go home on November 4th. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, please let me know. But report cards do need to go home on November the 4th. Our next face-to-face staff meeting will be November 22nd. We will, everyone does have to attend. Dr. Robinson is going to come. He is doing a survey or something that he has to do for the county and all staff, and he's meeting with different staffs throughout the next couple of months, or have been throughout the past couple of months. And our day is November 22nd. So please make every attempt to be in our November 22nd staff meeting after school in order for Dr. Robinson to conduct the activity that he must conduct. Our lockdown drill that we recently had went extremely well. We did a really good job of getting to our positions, all doors locked, quiet as the officers were roaming the building. They were very complimentary of how well it went. You know, one of the things that they talked about that kind of started, making me think, they asked, how do you communicate with your staff? If there's something wrong in the classroom, how are you made aware that something is wrong? And we realized, as we are in the command center, or if anyone's in the command center, you cannot make a phone call from the classroom to the command center for that to have that direct communication. And that's where the GroupMe app is going to come in. So right now we have the Remind 101, but the thing about the Remind, it has some limits that GroupMe does not. And the GroupMe app is, it's an app that you download to your phone, and, join our specific group, and you can just communicate amongst one another. Now, once you send a message, it goes to the whole group. So, I think that is a better app to download to our phones and be able to communicate directly, because in the event of a lockdown, you can just type in, hit send, and everybody in the group gets it. And we all have our cell phones in the command center. And not just for lockdown, procedures. I mean, certainly when we have inclement weather or any quick message that we want to get out, it goes right to your phone. And so I'm going to be sending you're going to get a message to download the GroupMe app to your phone and be added to a group. And you can delete the Remind app, as it's not working quite the way that I want it to right now anyway. But we will use the GroupMe app to download to our phones and be able to communicate with one another. As for the benchmark testing, by November 9th, we have to, all grade levels have to have given a benchmark assessment. That 9-week data, I'm going to need in order to start sharing with Dr. Robinson. But by November 9th is actually our joint PLT meeting. That's our first joint PLT meeting, and that is will be designated to either analyze or collect that data from your grade level, so that we can continue to track our data throughout the school year. This will be the only benchmark that you have to create on your own. Definitely grades 3rd, 4th, and 5th, as we're going to order the math and language arts and 5th grade science case 21 that we will give. But this first benchmark will be teacher made, using Score 21, not Score 21, but SchoolNet or Mastery Connect. But moving forward, the upper grades will definitely have the case 21 data, and we will get that item analysis and be able to use the same process that we used last year. But this first benchmark we do have to create. It does have to be given by given before November 9th. And we have to disaggregate that data and be able to have that shared in our joint meeting, joint PLT on November 9th. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. I will come to you, but whatever the case may be, we want to make sure that everyone is on the same page and has all the information. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.